We're going to talk now about selling our solution. This comes part of the pre-screen. It's one of 3 parts of the pre-screen. And bear in mind, when we're selling our solution, 3 to 5 companies, not 1, not 2, but 3 to 5 companies with the intention of getting the candidate to each and every one of them. If you sell a solution and you sell one of our clients to the candidate and they say no, you've fucked up. It means you've not pre-screened the candidate properly. You don't know the right information about them. You don't know their pull factors. You don't know their push factors. You don't know anything really about them. And it means you've cocked up the manner in which you're sold our client. You've not matched them well enough. So if you sell a candidate or you sell a client to a candidate and they say no, understand you've made a mistake. Go back to the pre-screen and understand where you've made the mistake. Don't then go and tell another and another and another and another, because guess what? You've only got a certain amount of options until the candidate thinks you're not doing the right job. Okay, so go back, re-pre-screen. So 3 to 5. So before you start selling our solution, which is our clients in this instance, rehash all the push and pull factors, confirm with them what their pain is, confirm with them what their goals are, confirm with them every single little thing that what you've talked from that conversation to ensure before you sell our solution, you've not made a mistake. Rehash all the negatives of the current company and the business. Get them in that nice moment where they're in a little bit of pain about where they currently are, where maybe they talk about the manager in a negative way, their director, their colleagues, just the business setup, the ethics, something about them. But rehash, get them back in that emotional zone when they're talking about their company not so much in the right light. And then remember, qualify who they know in the industry. Everyone knows everyone here. So talk about who do you like in the industry, who don't you like in the industry. They may actually tell you, I'd love to work for X, Y, and Z. Great. Guess who we're going to sell? X, Y, and Z. They may also tell you who they don't like. And guess who we're not going to sell? Those particular companies. But the main thing here is if they tell you who they like and they don't, ask why. Understand. Because that's going to build your sell. That's going to help you use your solution to the advantage. You can use all that information and put it in when you're selling the solution. And now, sell one solution at a time. That is in order of negative all the way down to positive. Don't just go along and start selling and ignore what they're saying. Gauge a reaction. Understand, do they sound excited? Do they sound, not excited? Are they questioning certain things? Really gauge it. And then the next time you sell something, you can use that reaction to your advantage. The reason it's not best to worst is because if you use your best opportunity first and you don't get the pitch quite right because you've not gauged reaction yet, you're now left with your second, third, and fourth option. We want to have best foot forward when we're actually in the process. So it's actually, in this instance, worst client all the way to best. KYC, make sure you know everything about your client. Don't pitch a client you do not know. You shouldn't know it. You should know everything about your client anyway. But I'm talking about backgrounds of directors, backgrounds of what their colleagues would be, the team, how much they're billing, average take home, salaries, commission structures, the lot. Don't be selling a solution you do not know, because if the candidate says why, or what, or where, or who, or how, and you don't know the answer, you've lost all your credibility. That's gone. Your solution's then just thinly veiled and you don't have the right answer. And remember, tell a story. People buy from people. People love stories. Create that vision of them, that vivid imagery, and them sat at their desk on a day-to-day basis, doing the journey with their colleagues and all the rest of it. And that imagery will allow them to really understand, and that imagery will allow them to actually buy from you. And finally, really simply, close for commitment after each one. Positive presumptive. I take it that you are going to be interested in having a further conversation and understanding more about this company. Am I correct? Yes. Great. So let's get your diary now and let's get some times together to get you booked in for an interview.